So I got 57 times. When I actually got chopped up and I was down, all these people was secretly happy. That breaks my heart. That don't make me angry towards them. That don't make me want to hurt them or beat them up. Everyone's in my back, bro, and it's eating me up. So I started doing I ended up going to a mental hospital. I felt kind of safe in prison, do you know what I'm saying? Like an escape. I found my peace in prison, you know, mad as it sounds. Like I felt accepted. You know, I feel like jail saved my life. I don't have much anymore, but I'm happy. Do everything for yourself. No matter what you do, people are going to talk about it, good or bad. So do what makes you happy.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the BlueTick show. Opposite me today, I've got Jar from Bradford. He's got a very interesting story, and yes, I've heard it about 5 minutes ago. We lost the recording, so we're running it again from the top. We weren't in it too long, to be fair. We were just about to get into an exciting part. Listen, Jar, welcome to the show. How are you, my brother?
I'm blessed, bro. I'm good, man. Glad to be here.
So listen, let's jump straight back into it. Tell me a little bit about your childhood. Tell me about your upbringing, your family. You had some situations with your mum.
Yeah.
Talk me through it a little bit, my brother.
All right, so I'm Jar. I come from Bradford. I grew up on a street called Penitent Terrace. Me, my mum, my brother, my sister, but my brother wasn't really around. He stayed more with his dad. When I grew up there, my mum, you know, she was a kind of a party animal. She sold drugs out of the house. She, you know, she was wild, you know what I'm saying? I'd be down at the bottom of the street. At the bottom of the street, you could come off Penitent, at the bottom there's a street called Central Avenue. There was a back alley there. I was around 6 years old and I was on the back street with these older kids there. They'd been around 11. And, you know, they'd be doing kind of madnesses like blocking the roads with wheelie bins and stuff like that. Just little mad things. And then obviously, you know, my home life is kind of, you know, just wild as I can remember it. And then I moved from Penitent Terrace to Linley Road. When I moved to Linley Road, this is like where, you know, like my mum had a boyfriend, my stepdad, and he just started beating me there, and and my mum was always drunk kind of, and always partying and still like living it. I don't really remember my mum caring for me, you know what I'm saying, like really giving a shit. And I remember getting these beats.
And how old was this when this started? Like
6, 7 years old. So, and I'm taking serious beats in this house, like, but in this house the beatings, there was like, you know, I was getting whacked up, and it's like they progressed, you know, like as the months went on, it's like this guy just got more and more violent, bro, and just giving me more beats. So now I don't understand why I'm getting beat. I'm thinking, why am I getting hit? Like, why is this happening to me? Like, my sisters aren't really getting hit. Why am I just getting hit all the time? Like, even if I don't eat my tea, I'm getting whacked up. If I don't do this, I'm getting whacked up. If I move wrong, I'm getting whacked up. So that was causing me to lash out at school. I was being bad at school and all that. Then we moved to Ransdale Road, which was just literally around the corner from Linley Road. And then when we moved there, it was like things kind of got worse. My mum was drinking like QC. QC's like a spirit, like a green bottle with a Q and a C on it. I remember it because I remember what it did to my mum. You know, she'd be screaming, kicking off. You know, I'd be getting beaten, and she'd run upstairs. I remember she'd beat me with them walkers, what babies walk of. I just took a beating, and then she gave me a beating straight after with that. And then, like I was saying, I remember, you know, one particular beating that I got where it made me really not like my mum anymore, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just lost all love for my family. After this day, it was like I just didn't like them no more. And I remember, so I can't remember what I did, but my mum said, watch, you know, I'm going to tell him. And I used to think, if how could you do that to a kid? Like, how are you going to set your kid up, like, for a beating, like, to a guy that's not even his dad? Or I didn't get it, I didn't understand it. But obviously, now I'm older, you know, maybe I've processed a lot of things, but back then I didn't get it. So anyway, he comes home, and I remember he tells me to go get the belt. So I hid the belts in it. I've gone upstairs, I'm hiding all the belts, getting rid of all the belts, thinking, he's not going to beat me up now, But that didn't work, So I come downstairs, and he goes, can't find the belt now. He gets the SCART lead out of the TV. That's it, man's lashing me up now. And in this beating, he's like, stop crying. You know, you keep crying, the beating's going to keep going. So now, when you're a kid, you know, you sniffle up on that, innit? Like, you try to hold it in and that, but anyway, so it's confusing as well. So I remember I walked back downstairs after that beating's happened. I've got big red lashes on my back. I remember I actually went swimming. It used to be a swimming bath called Richard Dunn's, and the woman said, what's happened to your back? And I was like, I fell. But thinking about it now, imagine she can see lashes. She knows I didn't fall in it, but obviously what could she possibly do anyway? So anyway, I remember I go downstairs and I look at my mum. I don't think I looked at her for sympathy anyway, but I must have looked at her, and she said, don't look at me. I don't feel sorry for you. So from that day, it was that day that made me think, you know what, like, F these, these are not my family. Like, watch, do you know what I'm saying? Like, watch when I get big. That's how I used to think in my head. I'm gonna get this guy back, yeah. And I always had a plan in my head, like when he's an old vulnerable man, because I was a young vulnerable child. I thought when he's old, like 80, I'm just gonna take my belt off and beat him. But it's a good job, I've come on this path now. But so then I'd be going to school, like, because I was bad in school, because I'm getting these beatings at home. I'm then taking that anger out at school, on the teachers, on the pupils, and improved schools like pupil referral units. This is where you get wrapped up and bent up. So they're sitting on my back to the point where I can't breathe. Like when they're wrapping you up, like they used to wrap you up. I don't know what they do now, but back then they used to wrap you up and sit on your back, and I couldn't breathe. And then because that's happening at school, me being bad, when I'm going home, I'm getting licked up again. So I've got this no peace at home. Like I've never had peace in my house from a young age. And like I was saying, before the camera cut out, like a lot of people that I hear podcasts, they all could go home to their mum, or go get a cooked meal from the mum, or go hide out at the mum's. Or I've never had that. I've never been able to think, I can just go home and relax. You know what I'm saying? I've never had peace in my house. It's always been drama. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's not me getting beat, it's my mum getting beat, or they're fighting, or screaming, or alcohol, or you know what I'm saying? Just all this madness going on, or drug deals and drug busts. My mum got busted once. Like all this madness is going on. So at school, like I'm saying, I took it out there. And then when I got to around 11, we moved again. We moved to a place called Great Orton, Westcroft Road. We moved there. And when we got to there, it was like, I was a little bit older now. I'm like coming towards year 7. And, it's still same. Like they're probably deteriorating a little bit because they're still on this partying and taking pills and whatever, my mum and that used to do, and my stepdad. And I started running away from home because a kid that I met in Prue school, Ade, I went to a shop because I was moved to this area. I went to a shop. I seen Ade. He's like, come on here with us, come on chill, come on play with us. Yeah, I was like,
was he older than your same age, this guy?
Ade was the same age, but his older cousin Mikey, who actually become my
Mikey,
very good friend. Yeah. He was the hardest one out of us all. So.
Serious?
Yeah, bro. He was 14, knocking out big men. Like Mikey was an absolute animal, bro, of a kid. Like I had his number on speed dial, and I still remember the number now. It was 0777 853 1254. That was his number. Yeah,
and
I
that
used to
was
dial
the
one.
That was the big dog of the group.
That was the big dog of the group, Mikey. Like he was an animal, bro. For his age, like it was like no one could beat him, bro. He was just an animal. So anyway, but I didn't know him then. I knew Ade. That's like his little cousin. So Ade's like, come on here. So I remember we walk on. We come through the snicket. There's like 100 kids, literally like big numbers. Anyway, like a big crowd of kids. Like not just kids, but like from my age, like probably like 14, 15. They was a little bit older than me, so I'm 11. And everyone's there from different areas in Bradford, and yeah, I just seen it, and this, I'm like, yo, this is me, you know what I'm saying? And that's where I met my brother. I already kind of knew him before that, but I call him my brother because, his mum's like my mum, little Danny. He's died now, so God rest his soul, you get me? And that's from there I started running away from home. I got in with these, and they'd have little houses where we could go and chill, and their mums would take me in like I was their son. So like I'd stay at Mikey's all the time, I'd stay at P's all the time. And their mums, treat me like a son, I'd sit with P's mum for hours and hours and hours just talking, and she'd tell me loads of mad stories, and I used to always like listening to older people. I've always liked it. Like I used to like listen to Danny's dad talking about robbing post offices when he was young, and I used to think, yeah, I used to go in my mind thinking, yeah, I want to do this, do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, so then the crimes I was committing kind of got, worse. From when I lived on, like I'm saying, I'm like...
So when you was with all this big group of boys, like these,
yeah.
Was it like a gang?
I won't call us a gang because, we're from Bradford, but we was like, we copied things like Green Street. Like, we was like a firm to us. Like, there was me. I was the only black one as well, yeah. So, I've got like pictures, and there's like, I'm the only black one out of like, there was older ones. Like, there was like the older guys that say we're that age, they're like 18, 19 that live around there. But out of our little crew, so it was like, there's like maybe like 12 of us, like main ones in it. And we was more like a firm, so we'd go and fight other areas and just do little things like that, do you know what I'm saying? But we weren't a gang. I wouldn't say it was like we probably was a gang in it. You could call it a gang, I suppose, yeah. Like looking at it now, we probably was a gang, but we was more like a family to us. It was from family, like we was all brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like their sisters was our sister, like we were just a tight-knitted group, and you've messed with in between. Obviously, they used to bully me and mess about like in our own little circle, like, but if you anyone from the outside, Mikey would come first, you know what I'm saying? But the full team would come, man. And it was good. And then obviously they'd been to like, some of them was into twacking cars, and you know, then I remember getting put in a twat car and I didn't know how to drive. My boy put it in gear, and he's like, just put it in gear and just go. I remember crashing into a wall, and then from there, I met some other like from the same area, and they used to sell like heroin and all that. And I was literally 11, year 7 at school, because I remember going to a house party and putting the items on the table, like, look at what I'm doing, like, yeah, look at me, you know, like an idiot, like thinking I'm some G and that. So I started, they offered me a job on that, £25 a day. I thought, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, like, I can feed myself, because my mum and that, like I'm saying, they're on drugs and drink, and they're like...
£25 a day, 11 years old, big money, bro, big money.
That's what I felt, you know what I'm saying, like, I knew I could eat. Because I remember sometimes my mates used to be going to get cheeseburgers, bro. And I can't afford a burger and chips, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to have to stand there, bro, and you know, wait for someone to dash me a few chips. Like, it's peak, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was peak, man. And I'd have my old, but like, probably my stepdad's t-shirt, like 4 or 5 sizes too big, bro. So, I'm under pressure for dressing like that anyway, because you know what it is, as kids, like, you know...
Everyone's judgmental, judging you.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So, as much as we was a family, like, it was still bullying inside. So, it's like... Even though these are like my boys now, my family now, they're still kind of taking the little violations here and there. But as a kid, you know, like, I don't even know. But so, yeah, so the £25 a day, you know, like you're saying, a lot of money. So I remember, like, I served my first head and he was rattling. I didn't know what rattling was. So when I got in the car, old purple Vectra, I remember it like it was like yesterday. Old purple Vectra, I get him, I'm shaking and I'm looking at him thinking, rah, like, what's he doing? Is he going to rob me? Is he going to kill me or something? But anyway, he was just rattling, so I give him his things, and then that was that. And then I worked the full week, and then at the end of the week, they didn't pay me. So when they didn't pay me now, obviously I can't do nothing about that. But when they didn't pay me, I just thought, F it, innit, my older mates, I seen them doing robberies.
Is this your family that didn't pay you?
Yeah, like, not them. It was like...
Their olders.
Like some other kids that was from the same kind of area. They didn't really chill with us as much, but they like...
How old are these guys that you were working for?
One was like in his like 26.
They were a lot older. They were a lot older, basically.
Yeah, and then one was like 17, 18. And yeah, so they didn't pay me in it. And I just started doing robberies. And then when I started doing robberies, I did a few, like, I got away with it because, like I'm saying, I was young, like 12, coming to 13. I was getting away with a lot because I was so young. And then I did one robbery where I took a kid in a shed and took his phone off him on that knife point. Then I did another robbery where my mates to pick me up. I don't think the intention was to go out and rob, but anyway, we had like a gas gun, a samurai sword, and we approached a garage, and there's a like group of kids in there, they're chilling out. We ended up like robbing them. No mastermind robbery in it. We got 2 cigs and a fiver in it.
2 cigarettes and a fiver.
Yeah, 2 cigs and a fiver.
Did you get caught for that?
Yeah, we got caught. That's what I went to jail for in it. So I got 2.5 years in secure unit for the other robberies as well, but. For that, then I nearly got IPP as well, you know. So
you nearly got IPP for that?
Yeah, I nearly got IPP, so I probably wouldn't even be sat here today, bro, because in jail I was very violent, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah. But luckily, because I went guilty, they took away the IPP, and yeah, I got 2.5 years, and I went to a secure unit. And then in the secure unit, you know what I'm saying? Like, as well as...
Listen, one thing I want to say for people watching, listen, you've heard it out of his mouth himself, it ain't worth it, bro.
Yeah,
you're robbing man for £5, 2 cigarettes. He weren't expecting. No, but you weren't expecting that. In your head, you were just going to rob.
Yeah.
And like that, he sat inside for 2.5 years.
Yeah,
like, that's just fucked.
Yeah, I know, man.
Listen, people say, "Oh yeah, I robbed him." Yeah. You don't know what they've got. You was going there expecting obviously something better than 2 cigarettes and a fiver. Do you know what I'm saying? Now you look back at it, that's probably your dumbest thing ever. Do you know what I'm saying? It weren't worth it. That maybe the other things might have been worth it, but that one I'm sure.
Nah, like as I was just a young kid though, and it was like, you know,
it was more the thrill probably. You just wanted to do it.
It was a thrill. It was a buzz. You know, I'm game. I could do it, whatever. And then I went to jail, and you know, I feel like jail saved my life as well though, because when I went to jail, it was like all my friends they like took drugs and all that. So when I went to secure unit, and then after that, I did like my first like 6 months in there. Then I got transferred to Weatherby. Okay. When I got to like 15, that's like a normal YOI. And then when I got there, it felt like obviously when I got there and I've realised how jail runs, and you know, I've got boys in there, I've got friends in there, and it was like, you know, I enjoyed it, bro. I kind of you know love the prison because I got peace. So I'm having my 3 meals a day, because at home there's no 3 meals a day. There's no peace at home. I've got my friends now, and you know what I'm saying. It was just an environment of, yeah, we might kick off and all that and whatever, but I felt kind of safe in prison. Do you know what I'm saying? Like an escape. Like I found my peace in prison. You know, mad as it sounds, like I felt accepted. I
You know
felt
what? There's
wanted.
so many people say that as well.
Yeah.
You're not the first person I've interviewed who said that, because a lot of people who do turn to crime have had a bit of a rough upbringing.
Yeah.
And they all kind of say, you know what, like some people don't get twisted, some people have a good upbringing and they still turn to violence and stuff, but a lot of people are like, listen, in prison,
Yeah.
it was a lot more calm than everyone thinks it is. Are you a business who are struggling with the rising prices of all the utility bills on the market at the moment? Energy Geeks specialize in finding you the best prices available. Their direct relationships allow them to access the most competitive prices on the market, helping you find exactly what you need. They can also facilitate in change of tenancies, sort out any billing issues, or simply offer you the most transparent advice available. The list of what Energy Geeks can do is endless. All their information is on the screen right now. The website is coming across the screen right now. Go and hit on their website, contact them, business to business only. So if you're a business suffering with rising energy prices, make sure you contact Energy Geeks.
Yeah, it was, man. Like for me, it was peace, man. And then I get out of there after doing the 15 months, because I only do like 15 months and you get out. I did 2 weeks out. I got recalled straight away in it, so I got 40 months recall. And then
Why'd you get recalled though?
So basically, I got out of jail. They put me on a tag. So I said, you can't put me on tag because my mum's I can't be at home. My mum,
Yeah.
you know, you've heard my childhood now. There was never no peace. You get me? Like I'm saying. So I've gone home on tag, and I just like, you might as well not let me out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So straight away breached that, and I got recalled for it. So I've gone back in. When I've gone back in, I know prison now, innit? So I properly know jail now, like, because I've just done that jail. And then when I was in Weatherby the second time, I ended up getting transferred out of there to Casterton. When I landed in Casterton in the northeast, it was heavily like white prisoners. A lot of them were racist. So they're all coming to the doors. I was the only black guy in the wing as well at one point. And I was out shouting at the doors, you know, they calling me like whatever words they could think of to be racist. They didn't know what I was in it. So they're just calling me whatever. So I'm coming out and banging out and banging out and banging out. And you know what I'm saying? Like, even that kind of pressure is like, because some of them kids are big in it, but I'm having it with them and I backed my shit differently, you know, like, I'm not exaggerating to you where I never hid behind my door and all that. Like, I was out backing it and I was having it with screws, and screws are like, you know, you're so powerful, like 15 screws on me and that, like, try to get me, like, until I get out of breath, do you know what I'm saying? And they won't get in me. And then I got the respect of, like, the Geordies and the Mackhams and all the, like, the lads from Teesside and that, and they come my good mates, and I was on the wing chilling with them. And then I got out of there. I was big when I got out of there. I was like, I remember it, man. I must have been nearly 17. I remember in another podcast I said I was 16, but I was doing 2.5 years, like 17 must be nearly 17 when I come out, yeah. So I come out and I'm hench. I remember I was banging like 130s in it. I was training with a kid called Buster from Manchester, yeah. A big kid. He was.
But I heard in prison you look get them some tablets.
Yeah, no. You in prison, like in them jails, like we was running like in Casterton back then. I don't think you could get creatine. We was eating raw porridge, and you can get steroids.
Well, in prison.
Yeah, of course, man. Even in that jail that I was in Casterton, a lot of man was on juice, like tablets and that. But I wasn't really on no juice or no. I was just like training hard back then. Do you know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, it's all you got to do out in there. You got nothing else to do but train.
No offense, and I got put on a gym course in it because I was so bad. They put me on a gym course, and me and Buster was on a gym course, and was literally every day gym, twice a day gym. Do you know what I'm saying? So he was just banging out weights. And yeah, I come out there big. I remember coming out there, I had a big back and that, and you know what I'm saying? I looked all big and I felt good, you know what I'm saying? And I got straight away, like I'm saying, I think I went to see my mum for like 2 minutes. Yeah, alright, cool, yeah. Like I said, I could see pain in my mum's eyes, innit? Like, I could see, like, you know, I could see her in my mum's eyes. Like,
was she still on the same stuff?
Kind of honest. Well, I don't know what she was taking at that time, but she was definitely taking some and drinking, you know. She always been a bit of a drinker anyway. I remember looking in my mum's eyes, and you know, I'm a good judge of it. I'll get into all this, but I, even then, you know, before kind of I've come like aware of everything, like I still had that in me, and I looked at my mum's eyes, I could see the pain. But from that day, she told me, I don't feel sorry for you. I used to see pain in my mum's eyes. I think, you know what, I don't feel sorry for you. You know what I'm saying? It was like one of them things. And anyway, I just got off out the house, gone straight up to the boys. They're like, yo, my boy, he's like kind of progressed. He's working for some guys, but he's just answering the phones and that. You know, it goes in kind of ways, isn't it? Like they're the guys, and you got the phones, and you do the raps, and you know, kind of like that order. So it was like they offered me a job straight away. They took me out in the RS4 first. They got me some Southern Comfort with drinking, put a chain on my neck. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, you're just getting groomed, innit? I'm just getting groomed realistically. But obviously you don't see it like that. You feel like, yeah, man, I'm gonna be about something. I'm gonna make some. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm henching that. Mine was mad, bro. Anyway, I ended up doing it. I ended up chopping all the things in half to make more money. Me and my bro, Little D. Little D got a beating for it. They caught him, gave him a beating, and then obviously I kind of got away with it. Like I was always a little slight. Like I'd get out and get off on that. But it was intimidating my family. Going to my house saying, "Oh, we're gonna kill him. We're gonna shoot him," and I'm scared of these guys, innit? I'm thinking, I'm thinking, my man, these are gangsters. These guys are muppets. Like these guys are proper muppets, like proper idiots, yeah. And now, but back when I was a kid, they're just scaring me and intimidating me. So, like I'm saying, I went to jail. I went to jail for like an assault, and I got to 6 months. Went to court, got time served. I come out. Then them same guys, when they try to intimidate me, we come up to the car window, try to stop the car. My boy said just jump out and bang him. Jumped out, banged him, knocked him out.
But you must have felt like, I'm the man.
Yeah.
When you've done that, especially to someone who's bullying you before, sticking it on you.
Yeah.
When you come out of prison, you banged him out. You must have thought like, yeah, what? Now I'm the man.
Yeah, that's what I did. I just felt good in it. I felt like all that suffering you put my family through. Like even though I didn't really like, but for you to go up to my house where in my house it was peak as well, bro. Like I was selling these drugs, bro, because it was either a cold bath, yeah, or food sometimes. Like if I was staying at home with my mum for a bit, like, still, like, because all my stepdad was gone now, innit? Mm-hmm. So now we had no heating, bro. So, like, I have to get ice baths now, yeah, and I can sit in an ice bath for time, yeah. And my mum said to me, she goes, "Jah, it's mad, innit? Because you used to get cold baths as a kid, I used to have to get in the bath with no electric. So imagine the house is in darkness, yeah. And I know there's people go through worse stuff, right? But this is why, my mind is it was just so violent, bro, and so, like, like, fucking, what I'm saying? Like, so I'm in this dark house in a cold bath, right? And we didn't even have candles. Or people said they got the candles out. Lit the candles, bro. Me and mum didn't have no candles, yeah. And there were no of my other siblings weren't around, innit? So it'd be cold, and then my mum used to flip out. Like she tried to kill me once in my sleep, yeah.
She tried to kill you?
Yeah. She told. I did a little podcast with my mum. She told the story, like she got an axe and she put a pillowcase over it. She thought the pillowcase is gonna protect me. She didn't really want to kill me. I said, yeah, but mum, what was you thinking? She hit me in my head, innit? I've come like, what the fuck you doing? I'm like, I'm gonna kill ya. So then I'm like, fucking hell, you know what I'm saying? I got out. But this is like, that's just my mum anyway, you know what I'm saying? And then all this is why though I was kind of like, not the full reason, because I was very selfish. Like I'm saying, I didn't really feel sorry for my mum, but sometimes, it was nice to like put a bit of heating on or whatever. And I'm going through all that anyway. I knocked the guy out. And then I end up, my crimes after that got a bit more, leveled up, kind of, whatever you want to call it. And I ended up getting arrested for a kidnap, home invasion, tie-up kind of thing. And the solicitor said expect between 13 and 20 years, yeah. So I'm on this charge. And like I'm saying, I'm in jail.
That's a long stretch, though.
Yeah, I'm in jail now, and a lot of people thinking, he's finished, he's not getting out. And then, like I'm saying, the girl I was with is doing mad shit, and then people letting shit go on around my baby mum.
What do you think it's like when you're in prison, you got a message? Do you think girls hold it down?
No, it's a myth, innit, bro? Like, some of them might, but I reckon it's very rare that they do, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, she didn't stay 100%, nah, no way. But that just made me more, and in jail, like, that shit does get into your head, like,
because you can't do nothing about it.
Bro. Yeah, I was more angry in there, bro. And, like, when I lost my phone, because I needed a phone, because I used to like, oh, yo, I was one of them guys, like, what you doing? Like, where are you? Like, when I lost my phone, it's like, right, I need another phone. And then I got another phone, but then obviously, as well, when you, like, go through that stuff in jail, at least you realise, like, she's not really real. They don't really give a shit about you. When you're out there, though, and you're funding these women, yeah, that you meet in jail as roadman, as whatever you want to call us, or what, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to risk my ass, bro, because remember, I come from nothing. So every night, I'm putting a bally on, yeah? And I'm want to buy this girl, nice designer clothes, or nice designer this, or a nice watch, or a nice get her hair done. Like, everything I had to get for this girl, bro, I had to go on risk of jail sentence. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not a joke, man. That's serious.
Yeah,
man.
like, that's what a lot of us guys do, though, as well. Like,
and girls don't understand. They're just like, buy me this, buy me that. But they're not understanding, bro. Your life's on the line. Your neck's on the line.
Yeah. Exactly, bro. That's what it is, Mikey. Like, we risk it. Like, for me, like, I risk every time because I've got no one to turn to. I have no aunties, uncles, I have none of these cousins. It's always been just me. So especially then that girl kind of, you know, did all them things. I was thinking, Ras, man. So now it hurts, but because I'm an angry, violent guy, it's just feeding my anger and my thingy. So when I'm coming out, so like I'm saying, I was in jail and a lot of violent things have happened in jail. You know, in Weatherby when I was a kid, a guy got slashed down his face, 40 stitches in his face. I got arrested, took to Leeds thingy, police station, whatever. Ended up getting NFA'd when I got out. And then I've been arrested for another one where a prisoner was, he flatlined, HMP Morelands. He was stabbed 3 times, once in his belly, once near his heart, once there. He flatlined, brought him back. I got transferred out of jail, security shipped out for that. I've been another jail sentence where, like I'm saying, I was looking at the 20-year sentence. And
how did you feel, when you're sat in court and you hear you could be sentenced to 13 to 20 years? Or like, genuinely, what goes through your head? Because as much as you're a naughty boy and you're hearing that, thinking, bro, I'm going to sit here for like another 10 years.
Bro, I'll be honest with you, I'm a very honest guy. What I thought in my head is, I thought, first thing I thought is my daughter's going to be really big, That was the only thing that would hurt me, but I was selfish again. I thought, you know what, I need to prepare now. I need to go even sicker now in jail because I'm going to go to dispersals. I'm going to be with some serious guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be with some lifers and some killers and, you know what I'm saying? So I just started going on sick, bro. I just started like fucking... I walked through the surgery, bro, and I was headbutting. The governor was stood in the surgery, like, I had shorts and like, put your pants on. I was nutted him and that, like, I was thinking, fuck it, like, I'm going to, in my mind, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, you know, the police are going to stitch me up, I'm never going to get out of prison now, like, and it made me worse, do you know what I'm saying, but I did have times where I'm upset thinking, you know what I'm saying, like,
a long time inside.
Yeah, like, I'm sat in I was upset and I'm feeling like, but then part of me kind of knew that I'm going to get a not guilty as well. It's kind of a mad feeling that you go through in it because at the same time, you know, I felt like I'm going to, I'm coming home. Like I used to like, I don't know, bro. And I came home, you know what I'm saying? And when I came home, like I'm saying, but when I was in the jail, bro, like I needed a phone and that. So kids come at me, hit me with a table leg, snap my arm, I didn't realise he snapped my arm. I've come out of the cell, backed out the bar, beat him up, and I'm beating him, bro, on the landing. And like I'm saying, the screw came down the landing, like, after it's happened, and he's like, Tomo, Mr. Nose, SO Nose, he's like, dropped the bar, and he said to me, it's like, you was gone out of your body, and like, you weren't there. And I look, he said, you weren't there, but that's what I'm saying, this is the level of anger I could get to, bro. It was like, don't you just lose it, bro? So anyway, when I come out off this charge, I've had that same kind of level of anger for everybody, you know what I'm saying, because they all... When I was in jail, everything I'd done for everyone, the girls done this, and they've let that go, like that, do this with my baby mum and that.
Because they all thought, he's not coming out. He's in there for 20 years. Fuck it, let's do what we want, kind of thing.
Yeah, and then it's like, all right. So
how long was you in for?
I only did like 6 months on remand in it, till the trial, 6-7 months till trial, and then obviously I got not guilty, and rightly so I got not guilty too. But like I was saying as well, the police try to stitch me up and say that they've known me since being a little kid, like being a little shit, and the barrister obviously found them out to be lying. But then what they do is they're still liaising with your probation, innit? So police liaising with probation, and that officer, even after I got found not guilty, still after that was liaising with probation, try to like, you know, stitch me up and all that. And I ended up getting arrested, you know, for a few more. I've been arrested for a lot of offences, but we'll get into that. So I come out, and now this is when it really like kind of, you know, I'm like 22 or something, it kind of gets a bit more busier, like, you know, the crime.
You leveled up a little bit.
Yeah. I won like 60 bags in the casino as well just after I came out. You know, I started robbing drug dealers that thought they couldn't get robbed.
You won 60 bags in the casino?
Yeah.
Good money, bro.
Yeah, we won it. 31 on that table, 31 on that table, £200 on that number, £200 on that number. They both spun and both landed at the exact same time, 31.
Swear down.
Yeah, but that's my number in it, 13, 31, you get me? Like, it just landed, bro, and then after I kept winning that same night and
built it up to 60 bags.
Yeah, and there's a kid there in it who I stabbed in year 3. So,
year 3?
Yeah, but I didn't cause mad damage. So like my brother gave me a penknife to take into school. Yeah,
the one with the lid, the top comes off.
Yeah, no. So the penknife had, you know, like when you take it off, it had a corkscrew. It had like pliers. It has like bare little madness.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Obviously, I swung at him. They used to bully me in it. So my brother gave me it, said take it in and do what you need to do. Yeah, so I didn't cause much damage. I like swung it towards his back. And
was your brother naughty throughout your upbringing?
Yeah, my brother, like, you know, I went to jail and did a bit of this and chilled with some guys, but these guys ended up going QE and all that, and that's an whole other story and that. But my brother, he was kind of bad, yeah, and his boys got locked up for like life in it. Like one of them like snitched on the whole gang, and everybody else got life and that. But my brother only got done for the drugs but he was never really around like much. But he gave me the knife that day. I went in. Anyway, that guy was in the casino, and I seen him in it. So that's just mad that, and that's where I see he's like, oh, you remember me year 3 like the day, you know what I'm saying? So
that's mad though, bro.
Then I bought come out there, bought a couple of cars, S3s and that, and I was getting kind of flying, and then I was getting involved in a lot of beef though. I was arrested for a shooting at a wake, so like a funeral, but the after he got shot up. The police said in an interview, whoever aimed the firearm aimed at central body mass in it, so that's from your tear to your head, yeah. And arrested for it. I was NFA'd, not NFA'd, it like pending, but all that. It's still probably active now, but it wasn't me anyway. But that arrested for that.
How long can something be pending for?
I don't know. There's like if any new evidence comes to light, then
whenever
be arrested whenever. Yeah. And then there was more beefs going on where, like I ended up getting my legs chopped. I got stabbed like 57 times.
You got stabbed 57 times?
Chopped with axes in it, so you can see like the scars on my arm there. And like my arm there, and I'm of my hand there, they're all in my head. That leg's like, I'll show you in it after, like that leg's like, you can see that probably took like 50 chops itself, you get me? I've got scars all up this
with
leg.
An axe?
Yeah, axes, yeah.
Bro, that's not a joke, bro. You say that like it's, I got stabbed 57 times with an axe.
Yeah, I felt like it was Carmelo, innit?
How many people?
There was like 3 of them, innit? Like 2 people, and then they were driving, but I'd been up for 4 days, innit? Like 3-4 days, I'd been on like I was fucked on drugs, innit, bro, so I was partying.
And why did they do that to you?
So basically years before, so now in this time, so this is like a few years after, but I robbed them in it. A girl told me that they've got some drugs in the wardrobe, she'd been partying.
Yeah.
So she had this big block of cocaine, it was obviously a box, but when she said it to me, she said it's a big block. And I went to the yard, bro, I took the things, there was some MD there, the best MD ever as well, some bunny shit. We just partied with that. So we took that, a bit of cash and that. And basically the guy came home in it, but he ran off. He came home, seen us robbing him, and he ran off, yeah. But he recognised the car. The car was won on a Facebook raffle or put on Facebook, but I ended up with this car, so the car will link back to me. I remember I was in a hotel, but because I've had all this beef going on with these other guys, bro, I used to always have like something on me, yeah. And then he's rung me up like, oh, you did it, that's alright, come to Havelock Street side of Tesco's and I'll see you there, you get me. My man never came. And then they tried setting up, I had a little thing going on, and they tried setting up a guy that like worked for me. And obviously he's rung because I knew they were going to try to get me, so he's gone to go and do this thing. But they tried, when they've seen it's him, he's gone down a one-way street in it. And if someone's coming that side, obviously seen it's not me, so they've kind of blended it like, no, it was going to go on. But the guy that rung him, the next day, maximum violence got used against him. Like, people went to his house, brother, and he got whatever happened to him in it, yeah. And then all these like beefs are going on at this time, like as I'm kind of like coming up, do you know what I'm saying? And then you run about, I got why I got chopped in it. So all this is going on with these guys, and then I've gone to jail for a little bit now, yeah, for like a ram raid sort of thing, because like all my cars got seized, for these shootings and that. All my stuff started getting seized. I kept losing money, so I'm going down to zero again. Remember, I come from North. I'm a bit of a gambler. I'm fucking partying hard now. I'm moving bits. I'm taking a lot of bits. You know what I'm saying? And then, whilst I'm in jail, my boys. So sorry, I'm getting out of jail the next day. So the night before I'm out of jail, my boy's house gets sprayed with an AK.
Sprayed with an AK?
Yeah. In Bradford, it's in the paper. If you put in Thornton shooting, to spray his house, and the night before I got out of jail, he only went to bed, because I was getting out. He's gonna pick me up. So if I was never getting out, he'd have never gone to bed. So them bullets might hit him. Because when I come out the next day, I went to the house in it after like the police had done whatever.
Did anyone get hurt throughout that?
Nah. So but when we went to the house, the bullets came through the wall, through the couch, and through the fridge, and out the back of the fridge. So that's how powerful this thing was, you get me? And then that's happened, and this is all over that initial box, so this is leading up to the chopping, you know what I'm saying? So now that's happened, so now obviously things have to be go back, so things go back to them. Their mum's houses get run through, their girlfriend's mum's houses get run through, their like bare madness is going on in it. A few times, I've got into little scraps and that. My girlfriend who I was with got beat up in a takeaway whilst I was in prison over this beef. So then my boys you know, put him on a tracker. They went and got my man and done whatever they done to him, yeah. And then it was just going on like that. And then I think...
So you must have been on a mad oboe by the police, though.
Yeah.
Because your name must have been like bait in the end, no?
Yeah, we're ringing bells, man, and the police are coming every day to my house, yeah. This is what I don't understand, you know, that the other guys that we had beef with, they never, even after the AK spraying, yeah.
No
I'm not
police.
saying they did that, but they never got hot, bro. Like, for me, like, we had 3 X5s every day coming to my house twice a day, like checking on me, seeing what I'm wearing. Then I'm getting arrested for this shooting, then I'm getting blocked in by by the armed police in it. People call them NCA, but it wasn't NCA. It's like they have it's like a British kind of SWAT thing. I don't know what they're called. There's a name from them. I don't know the word from in Bradford, but they come anyway. Armed police, bam, get down, get like. Even when anything went to do, I remember once we licked to grow, yeah. We pulled up to this like opposite the petrol station. This bare madness is going on, yeah. But obviously we go up and down, bro. Like I'll be real with you, like yeah, times we've got hundreds of bags, not hundreds, but like you know we're up. I mean, nice, and there's times where you party so much and you do all this and you go back down, like, you know, that's the realness of, like, being on road and being a robber, not like a drug dealer. I know, like, drug dealers make money consistently and, you know, they don't really get into beef, but when what I was just, you know, just a robber and just, you know, you might do bits and that and whatever, but you just, and aggravated and causing lots of trouble in your city, you can't move. So anyway, I remember the armed police tried to block us in, that anything we try to do, like, there was honours in it. And that's how it went for a while. So then my boy actually goes to jail. And I'm out on my ones now. And what happened is, so this kid now, one of these kids that chopped me, he gets really badly beat up and chopped up, yeah. Like 6 weeks before I got it, he got it. So he gets run down, he gets beat up, he gets chopped up and all that. And then...
was this by your people, your team?
Yeah, allegedly, innit? Like, that's what they thought, yeah. So this guy gets it, and then he got it a few times, man. And then this what's happened. So now I've been like partying, yeah, and I've been up, and I was fucked. I was always trying to block stuff out. I always wanted to feel like I'm in a different world. Like I didn't like this world, innit? I didn't like this world. I wanted to be in this world, yeah. So I used to take drugs to be in this world, yeah. And then it got to a point where I've been on like 3-4 day bender. I'm with a girl in the hotel. She goes in it, and I can't remember. So I think I went to go find her, yeah. And I've pulled back to my mate's house, and I've tried to like just chill out for like 10 minutes. I think I might like close my eyes for like 10 minutes, and I've come around like fucking hell, I need to go. So I've gone to go look for her. I've gone straight into their ends in it, because she was from their ends. So then when I'm coming back now, I remember seeing a girl, and I know she set me up, yeah. But I'm coming back now. And when I'm coming back, bro, it's like I see them pulling out of the other side of, so it's Ruley Lane. I've got a documentary where I took it back to the scene. It's like on YouTube. But anyway, I'm coming back on Ruley Lane. It's like a dual carriageway, so cars are flying on that way, cars are flying down this way, and there's a central reservation. So I see them at the other side when I'm on my way home. Yeah, I thought, oh, forget it, I can't be bothered in it. So I'm going home. I see them on the other side, and then I just bounce the central reservation in it. I bounce it. I'm in a Jeep. I just ram them, bam. Lick them now, and yeah, that was a bad move, man. So now, Dave like jumps out of the car. They've got machetes, axes, and I'm thinking, ras, man. I had nothing in it, but I'm laughing at a minute. I'm like looking at the window, I'm laughing, ha 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 ha. And when I'm laughing at him, I've started driving off. I spun it back in reverse. My Jeep's a bit crippled as well. It was a bit fucked. I must have done something to it. So I'm looking back and I'm laughing all the way, ha 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 ha. Obviously they had last laughing at it, yeah. I'm ha ha ha, I'm out the window, I'm stopping, I'm ha ha ha, yeah. I'm driving, right. I get to my area thinking I'm gonna see my boys or I'm gonna see my mates, because I'm in my ends now. Bro, it was a hot 4th of July, yeah. Hot day, bro, yeah. I hadn't seen no one, bro. It was like a ghost town. I'm thinking I could have like gone into Tesco's, I could have gone anywhere, I could have run into my mum's, I could have done. I don't even know what I was thinking. Like I'm saying, these drugs that fucked me up, bro. I've been awake for too long, yeah. So I get to Great Orton Road, it's called. I put the Jeep in reverse in it. I ram them in reverse, and the Jeep stalls. But the Jeep, when the Jeep stalls, it's like I thought it was broke in it. Yeah. So I was like panicking, and then they like jump out. One comes to that window, smashes the window. Like he tapping it though, like a little like. Do you know if I was like it happened in it, and I'm glad it happened. You know what I'm saying, like now, but. That happened, that window, and then The guy comes to the passenger door, I kick the door, he falls over. Yeah, going up the road, so now I'm in the taxi base, and there's a big fence, like 7 foot fence.
So you're remembering from a child, you're thinking, yeah, I can do this.
Yeah. But there's a 7 foot fence. I jumped that and I fucked my ankle. But at the end of the 7 foot fence, there's a little wall that you could step around the fence, so you didn't have to jump the fence.
Okay.
Because I'm panicking. I've been up on these drugs, man. Like, fucking drugs, man. Like, they fuck your life up, man. So anyway, they've come round. I couldn't run in it, so I tried getting into it. They smacked me there in front of my head, yeah. Boom, dazed me and that. Whacked me in the back of my head. I've gone down, bro, yeah. For fuck it, bro. Now I'm on my back, yeah. And they're just chopping me, bro. Chopping me, yeah. And I don't even know what I'm thinking, bro, but I'm just getting chopped, bro. I'm probably like, fucking it hurts, innit, bro. I'm fucking gonna, like, gas it up like I was just fucking soaking these axe bits, bro. I probably won't. You know what I'm saying? I'll be real, innit?
You gotta be real, bro.
It took me back to when my dad was beating me, bro. You get me? Like, don't cry. You know what I'm saying?
Just sitting there getting axes, chilling, like, it's calm, bro.
Yeah, I wasn't taking it like some fucking, like some robot, bro, yeah? But anyway, a woman comes and she screams. And they look up because they were zoned out beating me, yeah? And they look up and then they get off. And
Bro, you're lucky to be alive.
Yeah, people always say I have 9 lives in it. Like, you know, a lot of people try killing me and that. Like, a few times people try killing me, but my sixth sense always, like, saved my life. Like, but like I'm saying, I'm truly blessed and I'm going to get into that, you know what I'm saying? Like, where I am with, like, the higher powers and all that, yeah? But back then, I didn't understand any of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? I was just road thinking I'm this and I'm
untouchable.
That. Yeah. Then that happened, and my brother came, and my boy came, like, literally minutes after. Like, oh, you're a gangster, you're a G, you're not gonna... And I never said I don't think I'm a gangster, I'm just a robber, I just did bare mad shit, and that's it, you get me? Never claimed to be, gangsters are rich, have loads of money, brother. I'm on the bus now, you know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, yeah. They all came and my brother's saying his words to me and that. And then, yeah, I get to hospital, bro. They rush me to hospital. I'm in pain, and I'm like, give me the morphine, I'm trying to fucking suck this fucking, that thing. I'm on all that, bro, yeah.
Bro, 57 stab wounds.
Yeah, that's what the hospital recorded, yeah. But I believe, because the guy that was chopping my right leg was just chopping my right leg, and to get that leg to come off, bro, you hit it more than fucking...
What do you mean, come off?
Like, this leg was hanging off. Like, this leg was in a big cage. Like, that leg was hanging off, yeah. And they saved it by, like... I show you the scars. I've got a scar from my knee all the way to the top there where they took an artery out of there, innit? And to put it in here. And don't ask me how they took an artery or what they did, but that's what they did, yeah.
So it wasn't a joke, bro. You're lucky to be here, man.
Yeah. But they never knocked me out, innit? I was never knocked out unconscious at any point.
That's probably worse.
Yeah, true. Well, that's what I thought as well, but...
Probably be better to be knocked out, and then wake up in hospital, you're good, whereas you're sitting there feeling every single...
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I felt it, man, but I felt like even the other day I run a marathon, yeah, and I did it in 5.5 hours, yeah, and I know why I did it. I wanted to feel that pain again, bro, because that pain made me feel alive, like, having to come back. Like, after I run that marathon, I couldn't feel my legs, yeah, and I was still walking around. But anyway, yeah, I get to hospital, and my mum comes to hospital. The girl who I went looking for comes to hospital. God knows where she appeared from, yeah. She reappeared as well, yeah.
They always come back. They do. They always come back.
Yeah, she reappeared, and then my mum. But guess my mum now, yeah. Now this is how cold my mum is. You get me? She come into the hospital. She looks at me in the bed, chopped up, blood everywhere. She says, "Oh, are you alive?" I said, "Yeah." She went, "Alright, I'm going home now." And she went. That was it. No grapes, no, but you know what it is? That's just my mum, yeah. And right now, I respect her for that coldness that she actually give me all them times, because, bro, I probably might have took that.
Bro, like I sit there, yeah, and I complain that my dad's too cold with me, yeah? This is the truth. I sit there like, he never says to me, "I'm proud of you," nothing. I get pissed off it.
Yeah.
Your mum's cold. That's proper, like.
I know, man.
Bro, but you know what? That builds character.
Yeah.
As you as a person, now you don't need that.
Exactly, man.
You don't need no one to tell you, "Oh, I love you." You don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because if your mum can't say it, yeah, what? I don't care. What's going on, guys? This video is sponsored by London Steel Services Limited, based in Hertfordshire on the A10. No job too small, no job too big. Anything to do with metal, these are your guys. Make sure you hit up London Steel Services Limited. All their information is on the screen right now. They offer crazy lead times, 24 to 48 hours on builders, beams and small fabrication jobs, flatbed and 45 to 90 foot crane high-ab deliveries. The jobs they get involved with are barn conversions, extensions, loft conversions, new builds. They can survey, design, supply and install steel or simply just supply. Whatever you need, they're here to help.
That's what I'm saying, bro, and that's always like, even them dark nights down the block, bro. Like, I've been in segregation for like 6 weeks, 7 weeks. You know, your mind starts to, you start to fucking hear voices, and like in the 7th week in, bro, like it's like, but I reckon all them beatings and all that coldness and all that trauma kept me strong through them battles. You get me? Like, I've done months in the block with no TV, no radio and that, like proper block, like just maybe a book and a jigsaw on the floor. You get me? And it's like my mind maintained that strength. And so yeah, I'm in the hospital, I'm chopped up, and then basically I go through a lot of drug. All the drugs are coming out of my system in the hospital now, like all that shit. I'm on all these drips and I'm on all these other drugs. I'm having hallucinations. They had to keep this leg at 40 degrees hot because when they did the thing, the artery into there had to be kept at 40 degrees. So I was in a room in a hot summer, like I'm saying, it's July, August times, and they're keeping the room at, had to be 40 degrees. So even though it's 30 degrees outside or whatever it was, it had to be 40 where I am. So I'm having sweating and all these things coming out of me, bro. I'm hallucinating and I'm screaming at people and that, saying, you can't do this to me and that. And I'm trying to rip all the, I'm thinking they're trying to kill me, bro. I'm thinking that, cause obviously my mind's kind of fucked. I'm thinking they've injected, the nurses trying to kill me. So I'm like this, boom, I'm ripping shit out and that. And I'm just having some mad experiences. Nurses are coming in at night and I'm grabbing them like, what you doing and that. You get me? Like, I can't move my legs, but I'm like, what you doing and that, yeah. I thought they tried to kill me, yeah. Like, madness is going on. I come out of there in a hospital, and a lot of people come to hospital just to see me broken because, look, like, I'm not, this is a podcast where I'm just fitting in a like short bit of my story as much as I can. But there's times in the roads where I got to like a level of people were scared of me because I was unpredictable and I didn't care in it. I had no fear, no matter how little or skinny or at times I got big, or it didn't matter about size of me. People just thought, this guy is fucking...
He's a madman, basically.
Yeah, I'm a madman, bro, so I'm unpredictable, and people really feared me, that was around me, but I used to think they loved me. I never knew they feared me, innit? So I thought these people actually loved me, but they feared me, and they didn't really like me. It was the fakeness that was showing me fake love. It wasn't real, but I thought they were my friends, but they weren't. They just, like, had me there as a weapon. You know what I'm saying? But in my mind, I seen them as like, brothers, and I love them and I'll do anything for them. Like, they used to ring me, this guy's getting beat up at a nightclub, and I don't even know that guy, but because you're my guy, I'm going to go back your guy. I've nearly done big prison sentences for these people, yeah? And like, that love was never, reciprocated. So when I actually got chopped up and I was down, all these people was secretly happy, but I didn't know this at the time, innit? So they've come, two people come to hospital just to see me like beat, and then they went out of the hospital, started chatting bare shit and telling bare rumours about me. And obviously I know in it, but I choose not to say out because I felt like you were my people, yeah. So you that breaks my heart. That don't make me angry towards them. That don't make me wanna hurt them or beat them up.
It's more I'm hurt. How are you gonna betray me like that?
Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps, bro. Look at them goosebumps, bro. This is real, bro, because they broke my heart, man. I'm thinking, Ras, man, I fucking loved you boys, man. I fucking got out of bed for you boys, man. You didn't pay me, bro. Like, I never took money. Like a lot of things I'm telling you, bro. Like, even like whatever, I was arrested for this shooting or this whatever, this stabbing, blah. Bro, I never took money for that, bro. People used to ring me from the out when I was in jail. Yo, my man's come on the wing, rap him. No, not even a. There wasn't even like a murmur from me, like, I'm on surgery or
mine, I'm doing
I've got, no worries, bro. I'm on that. Boom, phone down, bro. Backing myself. Yo, it's done. Like, for nothing, you get me? And I give everybody that love. Then when I got chopped and that, no one was there, bro. No one wanted to help me. No one wanted to give me no money, bro. I remember, I went to Sheffield, to get better, to like, get my strength back. I've got a cage on my leg. People are chatting shit. So I come back to Bradford, When I was back in Bradford, these guys came again. They must have heard his back.
The same people?
Yeah, they come teamed up, like 4 or 5 jeeps of guys, And I remember I just went to the shop on my crutches. I'm on my crutches now. So
they wanted to dead you off.
So, boom. Then guess what? So I had like a little thing going on, and I sent the girl that I was with to go deal with the thing, If I would have went to deal with that thing, because she rung me and said, yo, they're all outside your house. And she's hiding in the passage. She's like, they're all there. And I'm thinking, I've got a knife now. I can't even walk now. I'm thinking, shit, they're coming through the door. But my point is, I rung my mates that I thought was my mates. Guess what they said to me? Oh, they probably wouldn't have done anything. I said, bro, but my mates, like, I'm not no rich guy. My mates probably at that time that I considered my mates, they were probably touching M's, like, if not millionaires, like rich guys, yeah. And bro, all I said to him is, bro, just put me in a car in it, because obviously I lost everything. I got chopped, my line's gone dead, like everything. That's why I try to rebuild. Like I'm on crutches, try to go hit like things to make money. Like, and my friends had got all this. This one, they weren't never my friends in it. They got all this dough, bro. They wouldn't even put me in a car. So then after that, yeah, it was like, Ras, man, I started to realize all these things.
So 1 minute, you didn't tell us what happened.
Oh, they drove off.
They drove off, yeah?
Yeah, they drove off, yeah, like, thank God, innit? They drove off, bro, and obviously, like, one of my boys brought, like, 8-9 cars, but it was too late for all that shit, man, you get me? And for me, bro, when my mates, any of my mates have been hurt, or fucking just petty shit, bro, even, like, I've gone and put working, like, different working, and risk big sentences, where you're ringing guys, like, yo, get the CCTV, because it's gonna be fucking, like, big sentences, yeah? And I thought to myself, wow, so I started to realise, but then, I kind of got up again. So I've gone through all that now. I've got kind of better again. I've got up again. I bought a £51,000 RS4. Like I'm saying, I bought the Rolex. I bought big chains. Like, I got up again. I got all these dogs and that. I went and got my teeth done, my missus' teeth done. So I'm up now. And I've got all this done now. This is after the chopping, yeah? So I've got back to my feet. I'm back where I'm, like, in my mind, where I'm supposed to be. I'm up. So... And a few occasions, my mates have tried setting me up now. Like, there was a raise. This guy said he's got 300k under his bed. I took them, man, to show him the yard. They've actually gone to that guy saying, yo, my man took me to your yard. But these meant to be my boys.
Fuck off. They snitched on you like that?
Yeah, and then he told them, you know what? It's a good job because I had 300k under my bed, yeah. And then he then give them £20,000. I call it 20 quid, innit? They give him 20 quid to then shoot me.
Did they put a 20 bag bounty in your head?
Yeah, so from that, so he's rung me now, this guy that's meant to be my mate, like, yo, I've got to move, a guy's coming from Scotland, 250 bags, but my sixth sense kicked in, and he's, because I know he can do that on his own, he don't need me, so I like, nah, but like I'm saying, I'm up, I've got this car, I've got these watches, if I was hungry, probably might have gone for it, innit, but I wasn't that hungry, and then I found out all that he put the hit on him, because how I found out is, I got Osman warning, so it's like, when I got the Osman warning, it was like, so obviously someone's put your life. I'm thinking, but I've not done that for time. This beef went dead with the chopping, that all got patterned. And so I'm thinking, I ain't got no beef. Like, who's going to kill me now? Like,
so, but just for the viewers watching, what that is, that's basically where the police let you know that your life's in danger. That's what it is, right? The police tell you, look, listen.
They can't tell you who it is.
Yeah, we've got intel that your life's in danger.
Yeah.
You've got a life. Someone's trying to kill you, basically.
Someone's trying to kill you, yeah. So I'm thinking, But then this young kid comes up to me and goes, I got something to tell you. And I go, what, bro? He goes, my man went to my man and told him that you're going to rob him, and he's give my man 20 quid to shoot you. I said, no way. I said, he rung me the other night, bro. Then it just made sense in it. So I'm thinking, wow, this is what my friends are on. So now I don't trust no one. So now, bro, because I've got all this money, what I started doing is, and plus, like, I let things go in it. Like, certain things got sorted out, and, like, obviously I got chopped and all that, and it kind of got sorted out with, and I'm thinking, wow, I'm letting all these things go, man. And then it was like, it was eating me up, though. Like, all these people that...
Everyone's sneaking you, basically.
Yeah, everyone's stabbing me in my back, bro, and it's eating me up. So I started doing drugs, like just to block shit, yeah. So I'm sniffing coke, I'm taking ketamine, I'm taking MD. I'm just on some mad, crazy benders, bro. And I ended up going to a mental hospital. And obviously I'm getting to the point how I, flipped it round and come on a better path. So I ended up going to I'm on these mad drug benders, like, trying to escape reality, yeah. Like, feel like I'm in a different dimension and that, like, I didn't want to be in this world, I wanted to be in that world, and it was just a better world, like, my eyes used to be closed and I'd be like, off my head, but I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying? And then I'd come back to reality and boom, think, fuck it, I'd do it again. I ended up losing all the money and whatever, like, fucking, I didn't gamble then, it was just basically partying, going out and just thinking and blocking shit out, and then, like, this girl, that girl, whatever, how it is. And I ended up going to mental hospital. So what happened there is, I'm with a girl.
Did you get sectioned in the mental hospital?
Like, I was there for like 48 hours. It didn't get to the point where I get sectioned, but they just kept me for 48 hours and then let me go. It might have been less than that, it might have been 24 hours or something like that. But how I got there is, I bought half ounce of, like, flake. And people say, half ounce, I'll do that in a night and that. Like, I used to do half ounce in a night and it didn't do nothing to me. I used to do 4.5. Me and my boys had a big parcels on the table, just everyone's at it, yeah. But it gets to a point where these drugs are going to start eating you up, bruv, yeah. And it gets to a point where little fucking Henry we'll fuck your head up, yeah. Like, it's all good when you're young. You can start when you're young on these big parcels on the table, bro. But I'm telling you now, you keep doing big parcels, watch. You get to a point where you take a little bit of drugs, bro, and your fucking head pops. You get me? Because of all the years of abuse. And that's what it was with us. Like, we was having beef. We was having gang wars. We was doing robberies. We was doing this. We was doing that. Like, we was proper active. And then we're taking drugs and we're partying. And then it gets to this point, where you just eat, where he's just eating you up. So I've had this half ounce of flake, yeah, I'm with a girl. I'm sniffing it. She's sniffing it. We're both sniffing it. Whatever, yeah. And I get to a point I start getting really paranoid, bro. Like, thinking there's lasers coming through the window. Thinking that the laptop's bugged. Thinking the TV's bugged. Thinking all this shit's bugged, yeah. And then it was like just a mad experience. And I seen a white van outside. It said technology and support and all that. Anyway, my head's gone, right. So I've gone to my mum's thinking my head's going to get better. Thinking, yo, let me go see my mum. Get to my mum's and my head went even more. I was like, Mum, they've got you. They've got you, Mum, yeah, they've got you. Like, that's how my head's gone, thinking these fucking whatever's got my mum in it. My mum's like, what you on about and that? But I'm thinking my mum's evil now, like her eyes are changing. That. So then it's like ringing the police. So then it's like, I thought the police was hitmen though, innit? So I've gone and got a knife now. I've got this big knife, but I'm losing it, brother. And you know what it is? It's a scary place to be in because, you know, I was ready to literally kill probably my mum and that girl that was there. Like, I probably would have killed them, you know, like if they'd have come near me, I'd have probably started drawing that knife in them, and that's how.
Well, that's how people don't understand how bad drugs are for you, bro.
Yeah, this is how bad it is, man, and you have to realize it, like.
Bro, you could have changed everyone's life there. You could have wiped out your own mum. I meant, like,
yeah, exactly.
It's not a joke, man.
It's deep, man. It's deep, bro. And then the police have come and I'm like, you try to get me killed, so I get the knife and I've ripped it in my stomach. I got a little scar there, yeah. I zoomed it on my stomach and I'm like. And then I run out the back door now. I've got no socks and shoes on, yeah. I run out the back door and I run through the graveyard at the back of my house, in it, from like 1607, yeah. And I'm hiding, I'm in this little hole and that, and my legs are all ripped up to bits, like cut to death. My feet, my toes, everything's cut to bits. And I run out into the road because the police see me. That girl points me out, snitches on me, says he's there. Fair enough to her, innit? Maybe she's a good thing. But anyway, I run out into the road, I jump in some randomer's car, I'm like, drive. My man's like, what you know about? You're like, drive.
He thinks it's a movie, bro. Yeah. He's thinking, what? Brother, what's going on with my...
Yeah, the little guy's
it's his fault for not locking the car.
Yeah, true with it.
He should have locked this car, bro. Who drives around with the car unlocked?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I jumps in, I get in, and anyway, the police get me.
I can imagine you doing it, that's why I'm laughing. Well, listen, guys, all the viewers, I'm not laughing at the situation, yeah. It's not. I don't agree with any of it. Yeah. But
yeah, no, you have to laugh.
He's a changed man now, isn't it?
Yeah,
you have to laugh at it.
Yeah, 100%. Because, you know, if I didn't go through these things, I wouldn't be where I am today. And this was one of the main things for me. So I get.
I'm making that a TikTok, I swear.
And then I jump in. I get to the hospital now. Because I take to hospital first to check. So I'm thinking they try to break my bones and fucking do much. So I flipped in hospital. There's like 20 police officers try to get me. There's this one couple who had a problem with me, yeah. And I'm not going to lie to you, yeah. I seen him not a little while back, yeah. I got pulled over. And this when I lost my driver's license. But I was like, yo, I said, play them games again. Because he knew my head was gone. And he kept doing this with his leather gloves and looking at me and laughing at me. But my head's gone, bro. When you're in that state, it's like... And I seen him. I said, go and play them games now, bro. Play them games now, big man. And I wanted to kill him, bro. My heart's going do like that. If I could have got him. Anyway, because even in the hospital, one of the coppers said to me, he said, yo, chill out, what you doing? Because my mum was trying to do some mad shit on me and that. Like, he had some personal issue, bro. I don't know what his problem was. And anyway...
His girl was probably cheating on him.
Yeah, something like that, bro. Yeah. Something going on in his life, bro, yeah. And then I get to the hospital, to the mental hospital now, right? They take me down the back ways, so I'm thinking, right, why am I not going through the hospital? Anyway, I sit down. They bring in 4 black guys in it's like what you see, man, like white suits, but like bags over them, like them plastic nurse bag things, pinnies, whatever you want to call them. I'm thinking, rah, they're gonna fucking chop me. I'm dead. And what's happening here? And then, bro, eventually, all the eyes were blue. Like everyone's eyes were blue. Yeah, we're mad, right? And then, I just got in there, bro, and I broke down in it, G. Like, I just started crying, bro, man. I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, I've come from being up here, yeah. Like, I thought, you know what I'm saying? Like, having all these cars and, like, nice things and watches. Like, I never thought, forget the pain I'd ever been through. I was thinking about, yo, you made it to where you thought you was meant to be. And now, look, my man's like a fucking crackhead, basically, bro, in a mental hospital, yeah. kind of lost everything, bro. I remember I had a bracelet and a chain left, right? And I'm sat and I'm just broke down crying. I'm like, yo, I was saying to this nurse, and I'm looking at this nurse, yeah, and I'm like, what they're doing to me? Like, what's going on? Because I've got like 4 or 5 people around my bed, and that. I'm like, what they're doing and that? And I'm just breaking down, like, fuck. And then I come out of there, bro, yeah, and then come out of that mental hospital, right? And I got picked up by my boys. Well, you know, them people. And I didn't trust the girl no more. Like, fucking, I take responsibility now. You know, it's up to me to pick that line up and sniff it or put myself in that situation. It's all my choice. You know, you can't blame other people. You have to take responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't blame anyone for your own mistakes. You know what I'm saying? No matter if they could have stopped you, they should have stopped me. It's on you, innit? Like, yeah, take responsibility. But anyway, I got home and I didn't trust no one no more. I ended up going on holiday for like a week. I come back off holiday. And then it was like, I ended up leaving that girl. You know, I phoned the family up. I think I phoned the sister. I was like, listen, I'm going to do this and that to her. I wasn't going to do no to her, you get me? But I just wanted her to leave the house and go out of the house. And the only way to get her to leave was to like drop some threats, you know. They're going to be scared of me. Because, you know, I knew she had to go in it for me to like get myself better, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As much as like might have hurt me, bro, I had to get rid of her. Because I had to make myself better, bro. Like, I'm going to lose my mind here, bro. Once you lose your mind, yeah, there's no coming back from that. Like, your mind is everything. Like, you need to keep your mind powerful, man, strong. And I didn't want to lose it. I didn't want to be like that older that I used to look up to. And now he's a waste man, you know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. And then I thought, you know what? My boy died, innit, little Danny. My brother, yeah. God rest his soul. And he had a problem where, you know, I used to see him and I say, yo, D, you're good. I know he's not good in it, but he's a fully grown man. So if you tell me you're good, Mikey, I can't do nothing for you, bro, because you're telling me you're good. You're like, yeah, I'm good. I know you're not good, but what can I do? It's
disrespectful if you try and do too much, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, bro. And I knew, like, you know, I need to speak for not just me, but him. And then obviously I have a daughter, yeah. And I wanted my daughter to understand her dad, you know, the times I wasn't around or the times she might have seen me being violent, like, or whatever I might have done to, like, you know, but I've been driving and seen, because when I see people, bro, I'd never let them drive past. And I don't matter who I'm with. And I wanted my daughter to kind of understand the dad, like, why I went around. And so the stories, I started telling my first story of mental health for my boy Danny, and my full story of us. So when my daughter gets older, she can understand the dad. And that was it. That was the full intention. And I started telling my stories. And, you know, and it kind of, you know, they kind of started going viral. It was just mad, you know what I'm saying? And I did it with the purest intention. And, you know, I'll still always go make a video at my boy's grave. And after that, something just came over me, bro. I thought, you know what? I need to start giving back, you know. I need to start, like, let me do some, like, charity work. So I got a boxing gym. My boy owns a boxing gym. I got the kids in there for free, didn't charge nothing. Give them it lasted for maybe like 6 weeks. You know, I started off with 3-4 kids, ended up with fucking so many kids that
too many kids.
Yeah. We had to do group section them off and that. You know, like that there, like, and I did that for free. And you know, that was so rewarding for me. Like,
but you know what it is? One thing I say on that, yeah. Look, so you made 60 bags that night, yeah?
Yeah.
In the casino. What felt better, making 60 grand or giving back to them kids?
Giving back to them kids.
That's what I mean. Nothing on this planet. When you do something from your heart and it's genuine, nothing tops it. Nothing tops it, bro.
100%, bro. It's giving me goosebumps, bro, because that's what I'm saying. Like, money cannot buy this feeling. You know, like I'm saying
it's
now.
Happiness. It's true
happiness, bro. And
this video is sponsored by Cranbrook Law, an award-winning immigration law firm. Their talented solicitors can help when any struggles arise regarding immigration law. They can help get you the visas they need. They can help get you the staff you need from any other countries. As you can see, the website is on the screen right now. So if you need anything to do with immigration law, message Cranbrook Law and let them help you. Whether you're looking to obtain a sponsor license, receive advice and guidance in relation to compliance and our civil penalties, or take advantage of our know-how and experience across a broad range of business visas, our talented and dynamic immigration lawyers are available to speak to you. Telephone numbers on the screen, emails on the screen, and hit the link in the bio if you need any help.
You know, I always used to ask God, like for peace. You know, all I ever wanted in my life for peace, bro. Like, because I've never had it. So I'm getting goosebumps bad, you know, G. Like, I'm asking God for this, like, peace. You know, freedom, as in, like, freedom of being able to do what I want. It's not like if I get money now, it's not for money as I want to go buy Gucci and ball. I want to just have that freedom to be able to look after my people and do what I want to do. Do you know what I'm saying? And help more people. Do you know what I'm saying? And I used to ask for like abundance and stuff like that. But anyway, as I've gone on this journey and I've been helping the kids, and I started speaking to homeless people, and I sit right down right next to them, and I speak to certain homeless guys, and I believe in earth angels. I believe there's angels on this earth that God sends, and I think I met one of them, and he was called John. I remember speaking to John, yeah, and like, because I used to like to know about like the drug addiction and all that, so they'd be telling me, and I remember speaking to John, and John had been homeless since he was 15 because he went to the shop, he came back, and his girlfriend had OD'd and died in the kitchen. Wow. He'd been homeless since that day, innit? So, but people used to sit outside of Bailey, the Asda.
Wow.
And he'd been homeless, and he'd been on drugs for like 32 years. But you know what? One thing about John is, like, so what happened is, he's told me a story, right? And one day I've been going through an old TikTok, and I've had the thought, let me repost John's video, innit? Yeah. Someone just come over into me, bro, like, yo, let me repost this video. I reposted John's video, and bare people popped up, oh, he's passed away, he's died, yeah? I thought, no way, John's died, do you get me? And then no one had a bad word to say about this guy, but you know when you just meet a person, bro, and I just believe that, you know, and whatever I did for him, I don't do it on camera, start doing all this thing, but I do chat to him on camera, but whatever I do after that, yeah? But like I felt to myself, like, you know, I started meeting angels on earth, bro, and then I went to Thailand. So I went to Thailand for like 9 weeks. I stayed out there for 9 weeks, just training. I think I had one drink on New Year's Eve, yeah? Just training, right? And I went on such a like awakening journey, bro, yeah? Like I started doing meditation and that, and you know, I believe I connected with like, you know, the higher power and directly, and I believe I've traveled to like, sounds mad innit, but I believe I've been to heaven and spoke to people, and it's crazy, yeah? But now I believe that, why I'm telling you this is because whilst I was in Thailand, I felt like I died. Yeah, it's the craziest feeling.
From what though? As in from
just nothing like
just heart attack, for example.
I just run 20 mile. Yeah, I tried doing a marathon. I failed it. Yeah, I come out of the, it's in Koh Samui, and I crossing the road, and the jeep just went boom, and I look back and I see myself dead in the road. Yeah, it's a mad experience, right? I thought, to myself, have I just died, bro? Yeah, kind of a mad experience. I know it sounds mad, right? But after that day, I felt like I've been given a new set of eyes. Yeah, so now I feel like my eyes are new, they're brand new, and the way I look at everything is different. But now I've got these brand new eyes. It's painful for me, man. It hurts even more, yeah, because now when I see these same people that, you know, I had love for, and I fought with my friends, now I can see straight through them, like, and yeah, I don't voice it to them, but when they're around me, this new set of eyes, I can see the hate. I can see that red face behind their face burning, or I can see, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? Even the loved ones,
you're like saying, you can see, like, as in when you used to look at people before, you'd see, oh, they're my boys, they love me, they respect me. Now you can see the true colours.
Yeah, I see the truth. Yeah. All I see now is the truth, and it's painful for me. You know what I'm saying? So I roll alone. You know what I'm saying? I feel like to get out of that lifestyle, you know, you have to go through a lot.
What are you doing with work now and stuff like that?
So basically, what I do now is like I do YouTube, innit? A bit like yourself, you know. I do podcasts, documentaries. You don't make loads of money, like, you know, you probably know in it, but I do my TikToks, and then I do like going to schools. I've been into a school in Coventry. I went down there. I've been invited into some more youth centres. I'm going to be going into there, and I just go and speak, but I don't charge. One thing about me is I feel like the way, you know, my experience, like, people tell me, oh, you need to charge, you need to do this. Like, I went into a school, yeah, they're like, oh, how much money do you want? Before I said, I don't want no, innit? Like, I'll come in and do that for free. And when I left, they actually gave me an envelope to, like, bless me, yeah? But I feel like I can't charge for me to tell my story. You know what I'm saying? And when I went into a school, yeah, like, I feel like I can relate to the kids because I can see their traumas in it. Because I went to a pro school in it, but they're called non-mainstream schools now. And I went in there, I was talking to the kids and that, and I could feel them, like, you know, I was talking. You
could feel them relating to you.
Yeah, they didn't want to say, obviously, because the kids just like me, but I could, and I left that day, and one of the kids that was just like this all the way through, yeah, all the way through, bro, he's doing this, yeah. He messaged me. I won't say his name. He messaged me on Instagram and goes, bro, you changed my life. I don't want to be on roads no more. I thought, yes, man, bless you.
Well, you know what as well, yeah? As just a host or whatever the fuck I do here, just that what you said there,
yeah,
changes your life. The fact you can help one person, just that guy alone, yeah? I know you've probably helped hundreds of people that you don't even realise, but you've changed one person's life, yeah?
Yeah.
That alone is achievement, bro. That alone should help you sleep at night.
Yeah.
Because there's people who make millions of pounds and they do fuck all. It's the
right.
truth. You can't take it with you. You can't take money with you. Like, you turning around and saying, you know what, I got a DM saying that I changed that one guy's life.
Yeah.
But that's a big thing,
know, bro.
And I think you yourself need to take credibility for that and understand, like, you know what? Okay, I've done shit. You've done it. We can't change the past.
Yeah.
But we can make the future.
Yeah,
and
100%.
I think you've got to turn around and actually own it and say, you know what? Fuck me, man. I'm actually onto something special here.
Yeah, 100%, man. Like, my story has helped a lot of people. Like, I've had hundreds of messages. I have people crying in my DMs and stuff like that. Like, literally saying you've helped me. And, you know, like, now, like I'm saying, I found my peace in it. So I'm at peace. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's all I can ask for in it from the higher power. Whatever it is up there, like, is that peace, bro. And sleeping at night and not worrying and being able to just not be around people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good being alone. You get me? Like, I'm really good alone. Like, I don't need no one. You get me, bro?
It's the best way to be, man.
I love it, bro. And, you know, I've met a lot of good people now. Like, they've opened me so many doors. Like, you know, I've recently just done a little bit of TV work that might be coming out. Well, it will be coming out. Then I've met such good people.
Don't worry, when that comes out, I've already planned it with a few of the boys.
Yeah.
If you want to join in, I'd love to have you there. We're going to have all of them here, and we're going to do a big table, a big conversation about it, and we're all going to get some food after, film it, and make it something. Everyone share their story because it's different. I know them boys, like they're my brothers as well. And bro, genuinely, you're probably going to become one of my brothers too after this. But
respect, man.
When we're all together, you can throw stories out differently. This is like me interviewing you. It's one side of a story. Whereas when you're sitting here talking with your boys, it's different. It's free flowing. It's what happened there? This happened there. It's a bit more real.
That's what I'm saying. And you know, it's like, I just can't believe how, you know, if you really do start doing good and you really do like put your mind to it and stay consistent, like a lot of people, you know, they doubted me. A lot of people still doubt me. A lot of people still want me to fail. A lot of people still want me to fall. Yeah, but you know, I just keep rising. Do you know what I'm saying? And like I'm saying, I don't have much anymore. I don't have none of the what I've got a mental health wristband on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have much anymore, but I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? And I can. You know what I mean? Like, I never used to like getting on a bus or all like that, but I'm just at peace, man. I think, you know what, let me just do this. You know, I'm banned from driving. I don't ring no one to ask for a lift, or I probably could, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like I'm just at peace. I don't want to put myself in a situation to have to ask someone. And I feel like when you find that, and you can come to terms with a lot of things, like, you know, give up your ego, basically. Let the ego go, man. That's a big thing. Like, when that ego's gone, like, you know, people look at me funny in the street, or people, like, all them things there, it's just like,
good luck to you, bro.
Yeah,
like,
good luck to you. Like, you know what I mean?
Back in the day, you probably would have smashed the geezer
I
up.
probably do a little prayer for him now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out here, like, chilling, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I run a marathon, you know what I'm saying? 26 mile, like, put myself through that pain. My legs were, you know, they said you're not going to walk for 2 years. I run a marathon, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, like, life's good now, like, and, you know, I'm good with my mum. I'm just getting to that, you know. My mum is, me and my mum are cool now, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, I still don't hug my mum. I don't know why that is, yeah, but me and my mum are cool. Like, we have, you know, she's doing a podcast with me. We've had chats and, you know what I mean? We're close. My mum's good now. She's not on no drugs or all like that, you know what I mean? She might have a little glass of wine or whatever, but yeah, like.
Do you know what it is as well? And there's a lot of people who do drugs.
Yeah.
And it ruined your childhood. It did, but as much as you blame your mum and stuff like that, it's the drugs. Yeah. It is the drugs, and once you're hooked, that's why they're called drugs, man. You get addicted to it. You can't control yourself. It's not you. It's like alcohol. They call it spirits for a reason, because it brings out a bad spirit.
Bad side,
And I think for you to be here today, bro, you definitely got 9 lives.
Yeah, 100%.
There's no way, even down to, bro, you had 57 wounds. That's not a joke. That's all it took was one of them to your head and you'd be dead. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think, I don't know if you're religious or not, if you believe in God, but bro, you better every night you should pray and say thank you, God, man, because
I do, bro. I believe in God. I pray a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing I do. I do pray a lot, man. I do speak to God a lot. Like I'm saying, I do meditation and that, and that's when I speak. And yeah, man, like, you know, I'm grateful in it. I'm just grateful for where I am in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful to be able to be like my mum. My mum was fostered in it as a kid. So my mum's mum died when she was like 2. Oh
wow.
So my mum's never even seen a picture of her mum. It was my mum's birthday the other day, and my mum's like, oh, I'm having a little drink for my mum. My mum didn't even know what a mum looked like. So my mum's been through a lot of trauma from just that in it, like, and it, you know, I believe in like generational kind of curse kind of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at my mum's fostered in that situation. And my mum was fostered. My mum was beat up in children's homes. My mum was like, whatever happened to her in children's homes. So she went through a lot of cold shit. you know, like now I understand it. It's like I can't really blame my mum for being so cold or letting me take them beatings, because you know she was prone to it from being young as well. So it's like it was passed on in it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
And
you're in a way better place
Yeah.
now than you was there, and I can see it in your face, bro. You're
Yeah.
chilled.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
even
relaxed.
something little, something so little. I know you're gonna be like, it's just random that I clocked on your phone. Your battery's dying, yeah. No, but my battery goes below 20%. I have a panic attack.
Yeah.
I'm being serious. I need charger. I couldn't sit here and do a podcast. I'd be like, no. Look, now my phone's on 26%. I'm already starting to bug out. His phone, he's walked in here on the way here. His phone's literally, but I don't even know what percent you got.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I ain't got a charger. And he was like, oh, bro, it's mine, man. Don't worry, man. I'm just gonna go home anyway. And even that alone just shows. I know it's something so little, yeah. But you're just laid back.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
just
calm,
it is
bro.
what it is, man. Like
Yeah, it is what
we
it
keep
is,
it moving, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, I want you to give a little bit of advice to the youth out there right now. Give them a little bit of word of wisdom from you, because.
So if I can say anything to the youngers, and the young generation is, for me, it's like, you know, people say, do you have regrets? And it's not regrets, but you know, don't show the wrong people love. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I considered a lot of people my friends and my boys. I was doing a lot of dumb shit just for them. It wasn't really for myself. Do you know what I'm saying? It was more for them, and then they didn't really that love won't reciprocate. Like, you know, reciprocate. They weren't shown back to me. They didn't really love me. They just feared me. So if you kind of, you know, the guy that's gonna go into the fight first, or go and do that first, or kick that door first, then you know what I mean. Maybe you just need to look at your circle and think, nah, these lot are just using me because they wouldn't do that. And you know, do everything for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what you do, people are gonna talk about it, good or bad. So do what makes you happy. You know, do everything for you. Like, kind of be selfish, but you know, look after the right people. And you know, if you can, you know, get into anything, get into a sport, keep your mind busy, stay busy in a positive way. You know, do something that keeps you out of the crew. You know, out of the young generation, kind of what's going on now, all this madness and people getting stabbed and all that. Try get into, you know, some sort of sport, some sort of music, whatever you want to do, just to keep away from it. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you come from a background like me and you know you don't see no hope, no way out, then you know you will live and learn, and hopefully you don't have to go through that. But yeah, man, just stay blessed in it.
Well, listen, honestly, it was pleasure having you on the show.
Yeah.
And I look forward to seeing you again, because I'm definitely seeing you and the boys here. We're doing that no matter what.
Yeah, man.
And listen, thank you again. That's all I've got to say, man.
Yeah, man. Respect, man.
Guys,
Bro.
make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Bless.